Hey skaters, it's Stace here from Next Edge Tutorials, and this lesson today, I'm gonna be showing you how to control your turns. So as a coach, when I'm helping skaters with any turns, the very first thing I look at is, do they have control while doing the turn? So what does that control look like? So I'm going to do a left forward outside 3 turn. My arms are gonna be pulled up. I'm going to push and turn. Okay, relatively a good 3 turn. Now, this is what I see a lot of skaters do and why they have no control of their 3 turn. Was it a 3 turn? It was absolutely a 3 turn, but there was no control. Why was there no control? Because it created a spin. They weren't able to check after the 3 turn. It just kept moving around their body. Well, that's what we're going to do in our lesson today. I'm gonna teach you a couple of helpful tools that will help that spin stop to where you can get a beautiful turn going. All right, before we move on, I want you to click on the link below in the description for your free PDF guide on the 4 turns that we have in figure skating. It covers brackets, counters, 3 turns, rockers, inside, outside, forwards, and backwards. And it gives diagrams on the ice so you can really see what the turns look like. So when you are ready, give it a click. All right, so what are the tools that I'm talking about? They are our head, our shoulders/arms, our hips, and our free leg. When you combine all these tools together, it will help your turns. So let's start with the head. I'm going to take that left forward outside 3 turn. We always want to look in the direction we are going. So when I push forward, I'm looking where I'm going. I make the turn and I keep looking where I'm going. This will help stop your spin. Now I'm going to release my head and I want you to see the difference when I don't keep that direction going. So I push, turn, and move around. So I haven't even gone over my shoulders or my hips or my free leg. Our head is so important for all our turns. All right, the next body part that we're gonna talk about is our shoulders/arms. So just to be consistent, I'm gonna stick with this left forward outside 3 turn. So I have my left foot in front, my right arm in front, left arm back. And I'm going to, again, keep my head looking where I'm going. So I'm gonna bend, push, turn, and then check. So I really feel this tension in my shoulders. As a little drill that you can do is don't use your arms at all. Bring your arms in because it will show you how much control you need through your shoulder. So let's take a look at it. So again, I'm putting my hands here, bend, and turn and check. Now, what happens if I don't use my shoulders to control that turn? Let's take a look at it. So I'll keep my head looking where I'm going, but I don't control. Do you see how it just whips it around and then I'm not able to hold that back outside edge? And why is this important? Because I might want to do a sow cow or a flip, and if my shoulders are already rotated and then I tap in, it doesn't allow for a really good flip, jump, or sow. All right, the next body part that we're gonna talk about is our hips. Our hips are so important when controlling any of our turns. So again, I'm gonna do the left forward outside 3 turn. Arms and head are gonna look where we're going. I'm going to bend my knees, I'm going to push, and I'm going to check through my hips here. They're not rolling around or dropping down. So let's look at some issues that might happen through your 3 turn through the hips. So you might push, and then we drop. And when you drop, it allows for that spin to happen, whereas we want to be able to control that turn a bit more. Let's put all 3 body parts together, our head, our shoulders/arms, and now our hips. So bend, I'm looking where I'm going, push, turn, and hold. When you have a strong 3-turn like that, I feel like I could do anything after that turn. If I want to jump, great. If I want to press that edge around a bit more, I can pull up into a spin. I could go into another turn from there. So being in control of your turns will allow you to become a better skater and give you more options. All right, the last body part that we're gonna talk about is our free leg. Our free leg can help us pull out of a turn a bit more. So let's take a look at it. I'm gonna keep, again, the same left forward outside 3-turn. I turn and I pull with my free leg. Now let's take a look at a 3-turn with it into my body. Push, turn, and hold. Is it a 3-turn? Yes. But when I pull with it, it gives me this little extra power behind that 3-turn that is incredibly helpful for all other turns. Free legs can help us. Can they be a turn where it's into the body? Absolutely, but this will help your turns out even more when we pull with our free leg. It's almost like it directs us where we want to go on that next curve. So we've spoken about how to control that spin after the turn, but what about before the turn? This is something that's also really important. If you go into a 3-turn and you just fling your body around, you are going to struggle to get that control. Can you get that control? Absolutely, but it just makes it 100 times harder. So what you want to focus on, again, is the same thing: shoulders, hips, free leg before the turn. You're nice and in line with your body parts. Pushing, I'm in control here before I make the turn, and hold. Let's take a look at it one more time when I don't control it before the turn. And then you have to control it afterwards. But that takes experience to be able to do that. So how to help yourself out right away with all your turns: have control before, make the turn, and then after. All right, that is the end of our lesson on controlling your turns. Please remember, this goes for all our turns, all our 3 turns, all the brackets, all the counters and rockers. You want to use your body parts to control them. Thanks for watching Next Edge Tutorials, and looking forward to seeing you in our next lesson.